A while ago, I'm watching a movie. And I quite enjoy it as well, but there's something about that movie in particular that deeply connect with me, and it hit really hard. In particular, the movie reminded me that I have been living in the same life on a loop over and over again. I seem like I'm moving somewhere, but the truth is, I'm just stationary, just waiting for time to pass by me and decay me inside. So this is what I decided to do to combat that. I'm going out to watch some new movie come out in the cinema. Oh yeah, that.
Help me! Help me!
Okay, any movie that comes out in 2020. And to keep me going with these little things of mine, I'm going to upload a movie review every week and to create some other thing as well. I'm very excited about this. So this is the first movie review. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm going to discuss about the film plot heavily, so consider this a spoiler warning. Ellie Chu is a Chinese girl attending high school in America. Her mom died when she was still young, and her dad is not really fluent in English, so it's very hard for him to find a job in America. So they are struggling in the financial area. Because of that, Ellie earning money through helping her classmate write essay for their assessment. One day a boy, Paul, chased after her while she's riding a bike back home and asked her can she help him write letter to his crush. At first, of course, Ellie is like, no, I'm not doing that. But after finding out that she doesn't have a choice because her electric is going to be cut due to the late payment, she just accepts it. So Ellie start writing to his crush, Esther, a pastor daughter. At first, she just plagiarized off the page of some famous author, but was surprised that Esther actually know that the quote Ellie uses is from a book. Then she write a letter explain to Esther by stating that
I sometimes hide behind other people's words.
a statement that come into play throughout the entire film. As Ellie continuously forming a stronger bond with Paul, she finds herself becoming slowly more in love with Esther. Ellie kept it as a secret because she don't want it to affect her friendship with Paul. After George have an extremely awkward encounter with Ellie, George find out that Ellie have actual feelings toward Esther. He distanced himself away from her because he lived in a very small town where people is very religious. This includes him. He thinks that homosexuality is wrong. But after listening to what Ellie's father have to say,
Have you ever loved someone so much you don't want anything about her to change?
after that, he finally accept the fact that she's gay. At first, Ellie don't have an idea what love is all about, but after written so many letters to Esther, Ellie start to grasp it by the way of feeling it, not just what she read on the page. This is why Ellie finally stopped hiding behind words and finally speak her mind.
Love is messy, horrible, selfish, and not finding your perfect half. It's trying, reaching, and failing. Love is being willing to ruin your good painting for the chance at a great one.
This had a very big impact in the movie. At the very end, Ellie have came out as gay and confessed that she had feeling toward Esther. Another really notable thing about this film is this is the second film that is directed and written by Alice Wu, a Chinese American who is also gay. Now, you might think that what does that have to do with anything? The reason that I brought this up is actually have to do with the film itself. Because when she finished her first screenplay for her first film, Saving Face, actually a number of studios just approached her and tried to make an offer to buy the script. But she just said no to all of them because she wanted to maintain a authentic portrayal of the Taiwanese American community, which is very rarely seen on film. Her film also oftentimes explore an intellectual female LGBT character too. Now, now you look at it side by side, Ellie Chu and the director. Now you're starting to see a lot of similarities start clicking to each other's, because first they are both gay and they are living in America, and they are somewhat intellectual too. So naturally, the idea of write what you know come into mind. The concept of write what you know actually perplexed me because it just sounds dumb. How am I supposed to write about things from my imagination, like dragons or wizards, if I've been only able to write about what I know? But the concept itself does not actually apply to the writing for the plot, but rather about emotion, what you want to get across. A good example for this is what I heard from other people. Harry Potter. Yes, in the surface it's a book about strange world of wizard, but we still are able to relate to Harry because we understand the feeling that the character go through. For example, excitement, you're going to a new school, or the fear of dragging other people down in your life. I put it this way, great and popular writing come from emotion. To write them effectively, we must first experience them. Now, I cannot judge how true to life Ellie Chu the character is, but I do feel like that the character in this film is a lot more authentic comparing to other Asian insert character in other films, which I feel like the director her own personal life experience must have some sort of contribution to the creation of a more authentic on-screen character. I quite like the entire setting of the film. A small town where, because she's a Chinese girl, so that is people make fun of her. And I love how throughout the film she used quotes from other people to describe love, showing us her habit of literally hiding behind words. And that built up to the moment where she finally speaks her mind in the church. And there are a lot of interesting and provocative shots in the movie as well. I like the obvious product placement of Yakult, because if you want to promote something you might as well just throw it in your face, right? But I feel like if more movies start doing this type of what I call in your face product placement, I'm going to be very annoyed by it. But for now, it doesn't bother me much.
So good.
I feel like the script of this exact movie is very basic. It's just your average rom-com script and nothing very special about it at all. Because, come on, haven't you heard the story before? Someone's lack of confidence or just bad at talking. He goes to someone who is good at writing to write for him, and the anonymous writer start becoming more and more in love with the person, forming a love triangle. I even seen this in cartoon nowadays. The only things that is special about this film is they cast a Chinese girl in the lead role. Other than that, this film is really not much a comedy, but I guess comedy is just subjective. I gave this movie 8 out of 10. It's the same high school rom-com you see over and over again, but there are a few interesting and just beautiful shots that just make me fall in love with this movie. I'm sure you noticed it throughout the video, my voice changed like 3 or 5 times. Because I'm constantly worried about will this video get any views or will I get any subscriber this way. The reason I finished this video is because someone said to me, success is not defined by either of those things. Success is defined by you set up to do something and you actually done it, and that already counts as a success. For people who stick around till the end of the video, which face it, maybe none, but I finished it anyway, so this could count as a success. Thank you for watching, and I don't mind if you do.